live at for Tier 2. At Netherlands, Tier 1 just wrapped. And Krooster has just invalidated his first lap. So let's follow Saucy along. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind checking, would you mind jumping on Twitch and seeing if the audio is working for me, Ellis? Saucy coming around the final corner here. He's going to set the benchmark time for everyone else to chase. Yeah, I'm gonna remove you and I'll re-invite you to the party. See if that works. Krooster out for another lap. We got a lap time from Curly Deadhead and General Boy as well. General Boy, this is his first race with URL Tier 2. And Tadpole setting the fastest time currently on the mediums in front of Saucy. Saucy was the pole sitter last Tier 2 race at Bahrain Short. And Tadpole is an ex Tier 1 driver. He decided to drop back down to Tier 2, get a little bit more practice in, and show that he does have the pace to be able to compete in Tier 1 competitively. So this was kind of a choice for him, dropping himself back down, and he's already showing that he definitely does have the pace, at least in Tier 2. Yeah, that's weird. It might be a glitch for whatever reason. Did Yams join? Yeah, that's super sus. I can't message Yoims, so. Are you able to, Ellis, are you able to try and message Yorms and figure out why he's chilling in this lobby? Wingman on a lap on the mediums. He's currently sitting P4. Oh, and he's just invalidated his lap time. General Boy's definitely on an in lap or an out lap. Yeah, he's gonna do a slow crawl back to the pits there. Looks like Agent's actually wrapping up his lap time here. As he comes across the final DRS activation point and he sits a 1:21.4, putting himself into P5. Pricey Lad is in the pits, Crewster is crawling, we got Dabbing in the pits, Eggsbeater setting a fastest sector 2, could be the, or fastest sector 1, sorry. He is on his first lap, trying to set a time. It looks like he might have missed out on quite a bit of time in the second sector here. Slower on the throttle going into that wide turn. Gets up on the curb a little bit too much. Let's see if he can put the power down and get himself into the 120s. He's a little far back. So he sets a 1:24.2. There is room for improvement there. Keen Sandman out on his lap on the mediums as well. He comes across the first sector with a 35.7. Misses the braking point there and the turning point. We'll lose quite a bit of time going into the second sector here. Misses the braking point there as well. He comes into the final corner. Let's see if he can get down the power. Taking the shortest route possible to get across the line. He comes across at a 1:22.9, good enough for P9. I didn't see him leave the lobby, but hopefully he has. Wingman coming across the line, setting a 1:21.4. Doesn't quite improve his time, he's still sitting at a P4. We have Pricey Lad out on his outlap, he's going to start his lap here. Pricey on rather fresh mediums, he's only put one lap down so far, we're going to follow him around. Fairly nice exit out of turn 1. Goes a little bit deep for turn 4, but he's able to get back onto the power fairly nicely. Now he has room, clean air to try and capitalize on his sector 2 here. He's 4,000ths of or 400ths of a second back from his time, but there's definitely, you can always improve in the third sector on Zandvoort, Netherlands. He gets a little bit deep into while coming out of that turn there. Gets on the curves a bit too much, might have hampered his acceleration. Just misses out on that braking point. He comes into the final turn. Gets onto the power. And he backs out of his lap time. We have Keen Sandman now, trying to improve on his lap time. He goes deep into that. I'm surprised that wasn't an invalidated. He might have corrected just enough. Yeah, goes a bit deep. And goes for a spin. Yeah, very strange. Do you wanna... If you want to try leaving the party on your own again, I'll send you an invite too. I can do that. Illicit coming around the line here activates the DRS, and he comes across at a 120.7, good enough for P3. It's a pretty good lap time from Illicit there. And he goes into the gravel for good measure. Hopefully he got out of the way in time for Finn's. That might have hampered Finn's lap time a little bit. Finn goes quite deep. Just gonna invite Ellis real quickly back to the party. Finn's had to get off, and he goes deep into that corner. Misses the apex. Let's see if he can salvage this lap time. Yeah, give that a go, Alice. See if that improves things. Ooh, Ellis, are you lobby host though? That's okay. Finn's coming across the line, wrapping up his lap time. Doesn't improve. Finn's looks to be pushing it. He's 3/10 up, and he goes a little deep. Luckily, doesn't invalidate his lap time there. Activates his DRS. It's a whole 5/10 up on this lap time, so he has the potential to jump at least into the top 10 here. And unfortunately he goes far too deep, and he's going to have to reset his lap time there. Saucy's out for a lap to try and improve. Let's see if he can keep his streak of setting the pole going. He has only raced once so far in the Tier 2 season. There might have only actually been two races. I can't quite remember at the top of my head right now. He is down by about 2/10 on this lap time. And he's on his old softs. You might want to consider actually switching onto a newer set of tires. Softs do fall away pretty quickly at Netherlands. Comes across into the front stretch, activates DRS, and it looks like he has not improved. He's 4/10 back. Pricey Lad on his lap. Looks like he's actually going to kick off his lap right here. Pricey going into turn 1. Accelerates fairly well out of there. Loses a bit of speed in turn 3. Let's see if he can... Ooh, 5-place grid penalty for Dabbing Squad. I'm not too sure what happened there. It looks like they did crash. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that on the clip. Jumping back over. Ooh, it looks like Saucy spun. So he's going to have to move, otherwise he's going to get DSQ. You might want to get a move on pretty quickly here. Pricey Lad, 8/10 up his lap time, setting a fastest sector 2. He has good acceleration, heading into the final swooping turn here. Good acceleration as well. It's going to be full throttle, hits the DRS activation point, and sets a 120.8, good enough to put him P4. Excuse me, I'm just going to invite Ellis back to the party here. And invite him to the game too. So Pricey moves himself up to P4. Saucy gets back to the pits. Hey Chris, are you back in the party? Are you able to share your audio? There seems to be an issue with the broadcasting of audio. Yeah, weird. There is definitely an issue with broadcasting audio right now. Turns out only... yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll check the party settings here. What do you want me to do, sorry? I'm on the party settings right now, and there's nothing wrong with it. No, yeah, no audio is included at the moment. I checked the stream, except for mine. Like my audio is included, but Ellis's audio wasn't being included. Keen Sandman out for his lap. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, Keen Sandman actually unfortunately binned it right there. Gonna watch Wingman VB77 here, and I'm going to start a new party. And I don't think that changed anything, did it? Yeah. That's a great lap time from Agent. Yeah, I'll jump back to yeah, it's Wingman currently 3/10 up from his time. Oh, unfortunately cuts in a bit too much there and invalidates his time. That's too bad. Egg Speeder a whole 1.2 seconds up. I don't know how he's 1.2 seconds up, but three-tenths up, goes deep. Heading into Sector 3 here, he's still up. Goes deep as well though. Looks like General Boy has gone off track. Hopefully he stays out. Wingman, almost 5/10 up on his time in Sector 2. Gets a really good acceleration out of that turn. Tadpole setting the pole time of a 1:20.2. Wingman taking the shortest line possible. And he's going to set a 1:20.7, good enough for P5. That's a pretty good lap from him. Yeah. And Illicit pops himself into the pits there. Saucy's still waiting to come out of the garage. Egg Speeder coming across the line. He's almost 7/10 up here. And he puts himself, he doesn't improve his position, he improves his time. Yeah, he's definitely lagging all over the place right now. See you, Chris. And it looks like we have Saucy and Pricey coming out onto the track. So Saucy's definitely going to want to improve. He knows he has the pace. He set the pole time last race he competed in. He's gonna let Actually, Saucy went out on the mediums, so it'll be interesting to see if he can actually improve on the mediums. We have Pricey Lad right behind him on 2-lap-old softs. I'm not too sure Saucy's actually going to be able to improve on mediums. He might just actually be out there. He might be fine with starting P7, getting a feel for the mediums before he heads out on track. And oh, jeez Louise, they literally just collided. Alright, well, that was no good. I think Saucy was trying to let Pricey Lad go around, and Pricey might not have been paying attention and just went. That was weird. I'm not really too sure whose fault that one was. I think Saucy was literally slowing down. Yeah. I think Pricey might have just looked down from or away from his screen and well, interesting. He's gonna have to. Oh, Pricey is definitely clipping it at the moment, so he's gonna get into the way of Saucy's lap time here. Are they? Yeah. Oh, that was certainly a bit of a cluster. I don't know if Saucy's going to get back around the lap in time here for another lap. Yeah, stand by it. I'm really not too sure who was at fault in that incident. It looked like Saucy was slowing down to let Pricey Lad by for a hot lap. General Boyd just got around the and General just lost his lap there. Yeah, he's 4 tenths down. I think we're just waiting for him. Oh yeah, no, Pricey and Saucy. Yeah, weird one there. I think Pricey just wasn't paying attention, and Saucy was letting him by, and Pricey literally just drove into the back of him. But we'll see how that one plays out if it gets reported. So Dabbing Squad has a grid penalty with Crewster. And yeah, Crewster had terminal damage. All right. Are you able to? You can't include your audio still, hey? Darn. Yeah. Yeah, people will just have to be happy with this. It's fine. I really hope people didn't forget their setups. Oh man, straight to it, away we go. Okay. Oh, and Wingman is, or sorry, Saucy's already gone. And he is out. And Keen Sandman wiped out as well. Jeez Louise. Yeah, full steam ahead. Full steam ahead, and Tadpole overtaking Illicit. Ooh, as well as Wingman. Okay. And Pricey just went straight into the back of Illicit, so something definitely weird happened there. That's allowed Cruz to jump right back into it. So Agent leads, followed immediately by Tadpole. Tadpole's going to try and make gains here. Sets the fastest sector 2. Yeah, Eggs beater. Keen has barely any wing left. I can't quite see for some of these other guys. Tadpole trying to catch back up to Agent. Agent actually went wide. Tadpole's on the harder compound, so he might be able to hold out for longer here. Tadpole went off the track too. So we have Illicit jumping into third, Wingman in P2, and Agent leading the way with a comfortable 1.6 second lead there. Yeah, Agent definitely is in a comfortable position. Illicit's going to try and catch Wingman, followed immediately by Tadpole. Tadpole's going to want to make up for those mistakes. Ooh, Wingman, Illicit just went flying over the, he already has a 3-second time penalty. He went flying over the barrier there. Wingman's trying to fight back up the inside. He's in the inside lane. Illicit might have a bit of a better run here, but it's going to allow Tadpole to get right back in. He's able to overtake Wingman, and he's following close behind Illicit. Dummies the inside. Illicit jumps to the inside to defend, and Tadpole is going to try a little bit of a switchback, doesn't quite get it. Tadpole's able to, Illicit's able to hold on to the lead there. Second place. Geez, Agent is 3 seconds up. He has clean sailing. Wingman has a better run out of the turn 4. Tadpole has a lot of pressure right now on his rear diffuser. Let's see if Wingman makes any sort of lunge. He doesn't. Meanwhile, in the back of the grid, fighting for P7, P8, we have Dabbing Squad trying to catch General Boy. Dabbing Squad goes a little bit deep there. And Wingman just 2/10 back from Tadpole, so Wingman's actually feeling the grip with those softs compared to the medium compounds. Yeah, a little bit of contact. Second lead with the person immediately behind with the 3-second time penalty, so Agent has a clear running for the rest of this race. Cruister trying to catch back up. On a 25% they don't have to pit, are you sure? Yeah, Illicit has made a mistake. Tadpole setting a purple for a second. Illicit's going to tug back in behind. Wingman just biding his time. He's 2/10ths back. He's gonna have to make those move on the soft sooner rather than later. Let's see if Illicit's able to fight back with Tadpole. Slows down, thinks better of it. So Eggsbeater's been overtaken by Keen Sandman, who's still out there with the, with the broken wing. Finns is trying to catch back up to a General Boy. He goes for a little bit of a slide there. Pricey Lad is Pricey Lad's 5/10ths back from Cruister, so he's trying to get back into the battle here. Cruister's lost ground on Wingman and the rest of that DRS train at the moment. Wingman falling back a little bit from Illicit. I wonder if his softs are starting to go. Illicit touches gravel and actually drops out of, oh, that's going to be key. He drops out of DRS range from Tadpole, so Tadpole has the opportunity to actually take away, and Eggsbeater has spun. So Eggsbeater spun, looks like his wing is still intact, but that is going to set him back quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, Tadpole definitely need to get into clear air. He had the pace. We could see it from qualifying session alone. Agent was only a couple tenths faster than him, so it's going to be a Wingman trying to catch back up to Illicit here. He's 6/10ths back. He's going to be in the DRS range. Yeah, Finns is going to fight tooth and nail to try and get that coveted P8 position here. And Wingman is still in DRS range, but he has dropped back significantly. It looks like, you know, he looks like he's kind of driving without a setup right now. And a lot of times when lobbies restart, drivers forget to put that setup back on. Eggsbeater and Keen Sandman were fighting, and unfortunately Eggsbeater probably couldn't hold the line with his extremely damaged front wing and goes for a little bit of a spin. We have Wingman just in the DRS range still, less than a second back, but it is starting to, oh, and he's actually fallen out. And Tadpole with the charge still in place. You can see him just in the background from Agent there. He's going to just catch back up if he can. No, Tadpole's just out of DRS range right now. He's 600ths of a second back, so he's going to miss out on it for this run, but he'll get him on the front stretch, or at least he'll be able to get the slipstream and DRS activation, hopefully, in the front stretch here. He dropped out. Actually, he dropped back a little bit there. Looks like he's going to miss out on it again for this lap, but he is closing on Agent. I think he missed. Oh, he does. Yeah, he got a great exit actually. So he ended up managing to get into that DRS, which is bringing him 7/10ths back from Agent there. Further down the grid, we have Wingman, who's unfortunately fallen away from Illicit there. But Illicit, as long as he can keep within 1.5 seconds and doesn't set a penalty, He's going to jump into P3 for her podium, and Illicit will fall back to P4 as it currently stands. Tadpole only 6/10 up from Agent only 6/10 up from Tadpole now. Eggspeeder went for another little bit of a spin, and Keen Sandman has been able to make that pass. Finns unfortunately lost ground to General Boy, so he's 2.5 seconds back now. Yeah, Illicit's had the penalty for a while now, so yeah, so he knows that he just needs to stay within 3 seconds there, and he's only 1.6 back. Tadpole with a great exit, yeah, Tadpole with a great exit compared to Agent. Sets the fastest lap. I think Tadpole was a little bit too ambitious in trying to go up the inside there. Agent had every right to hold that line. He's going to have to try and push as hard as he possibly can within this last lap here from 6/10 back. There's only maybe one or two overtaking opportunities going in, and the DRS activation point in the backstretch here isn't really an overtaking population. Dabbing Squad, he's a second back from Crewster here. But as Tadpole comes in, Tadpole's 4/10 back now. Gets into that activation point. If he's smart about this, he actually... Yeah, you know, Agent on the sauce, it's going to be tough for him to actually hold on, but Tadpole's going to have another great run out of him if he hits the apex properly. Dabbing Squad actually able to get past Crewster. Crewster might have actually gone for a little bit of spin. His tires don't look great. Coming around the final bend here on lap 9 of the feature race, he's 2/10 back, gaining on Agent, but Agent might be able to hang on, as Agent takes P1, followed by Tadpole by just 1/10 of a second. Illicit brings it home in P3, and Wingman actually looks like Wingman took a penalty or something and missed out. Either, he didn't take a penalty, but Illicit just put the pedal to the metal and he missed out by 1/100th of a second. Pricey Lad brings it in for P5. Dabbing Squad comes across the line at P6, followed by Crewster, but Crewster had the penalty, so General Boy takes P7. And Finns misses out. Yeah, Finns misses out on the reverse pole. Crewster will be starting in pole position going into the sprint race. Keen Sandman, rough race for Keen Sandman. Unfortunately, he drove the entire thing without a front wing pretty much, and Eggspeeder with a couple of spins dropped back to the back of the grid, and of course Saucy with the DNF right at the first lap. Agent with a victory for the feature race. Driver of the day goes to Dabbing Squad. I don't know. I think I might give driver of the day to Agent simply for being able to hold off Tadpole with that last dash. So there's your feature race. Feature race results. Fastest lap time goes to Tadpole with a storming 1:21.37. He picks up 20 points. Agent picks up the coveted 25 points, and Illicit rounding out the podium with 15 points. Alright. Rapidly moving on to the sprint race here. It's fine. We'll deal with the penalties afterwards. No, he's still in it. Looks like we're gonna have to play a very long waiting game for this session to start back up. It's been a long waiting session here. I haven't been getting any notifications for anyone leaving. I haven't been getting the fastest lap notifications, so the game is a little bit glitched for me, so you're gonna have to... Ooh, getting right into it, we have... Oh, shoot, so... Yeah, because I guess the reverse isn't set because we had to reset the lobby. That's really unfortunate. It's okay, we'll carry on with it. Saucy making ground. Someone has spun. I think that's General Boy. So General Boy has spun out. Agent leading the race, followed immediately by Tadpole. Illicit trying to make ground, followed by Wingman, followed by Pricey Lad close by. Keen Sandman very, very close as well. 4/10 back. Crewster 3/10 back. Finn's 2/10 back. Saucy's going to want to have a bit of a redemption race here, considering he DNF'd in the feature. Crewster making the move on. Oh, and it looks like Finn's actually ran off the track there, so everyone makes up ground there. Tadpole right on. Oh, just 2/10 back, 3/10 back. He's set the purple sector on Agent. Yeah, it doesn't look like Crewster has. Oh man, this game is definitely glitched out on me. Not even putting it on the right car. So Crewster has the penalty. Agent sets the fastest lap, and he's Tadpole going up the inside. Is he able to hold it? He might have to give way to Agent. They're gonna battle it out. Agent actually gives way. Let's Tadpole in front. That's allowed Illicit to get right up with them there. So Illicit right on the back of Agent now coming out. He's gonna have a really, really good run out here. Saucy trying to make ground on Keen Sandman. Pricey Lad 3/10 back from Wingman. Illicit's just a tenth back from Agent, so Agent losing ground to Tadpole already. Wingman trying to keep up with them. Keen Sandman with the front wire front wing. Wow, sorry, I completely blanked. He's 2.3 seconds back, so he's actually fallen quite far back from Pricey Lad, which might be holding up Saucy. I don't know if Saucy. Saucy's going to want to have a really good run out of here. He's 4/10 back, 3/10 back. As Tadpole comes across the line, sets the fastest lap. Saucy's gaining 2/10 back on Keen Sandman, so he's right on the back. Pricey Lad 5/10 back. Yeah, they have made contact. Finns has lost both end plates to his front wing. Saucy just 2/10 back from Keen Sandman, so he's right on the rear wheel of them, and he's gonna want to make, yeah, he's definitely gonna want to make that pass sooner rather than later, because Keen Sandman's definitely holding him up. Saucy's gonna have a better run out of here, plus DRS, so he's actually gonna have a really good run on Keen Sandman. Keen Sandman might need to back out of this, but he's going to go for it anyways. That's a super stupid dive. Okay. Oh, and there goes the race for these drivers. Honestly. Jumping back in, Pricey, 6/10 back. Gaining on Wingman with DRS. That is just so, it's so disappointing to see these things happen. Keen Sandman decided to keep his line, dive bomb Saucy, which cut him off, and then Cruister tried to take advantage, and then they were 3 wide, and Cruister turned into Keen Sandman, clipped Keen Sandman, which caused Keen Sandman to spin right into Saucy, and that's the race for them. Yeah, so you have Pricey Lad trying to keep up with Wingman here. He's only 4/10 back. Tadpole has put the gap 1.5 seconds over top of Agent. Agent is followed by Illicit, who is trying to keep within his DRS range there. He's 9/10 back. Doesn't get the best exit out of second last turn there. Might have actually fallen out of DRS range. Yeah, he's 1.1 seconds back, so he might have lost out in DRS range. I'm not too sure where the activation point is, but it looks like he did fall back. Wingman trying to actually capitalize, keep up with him. He's 1.1 seconds back, followed by Pricey Lad, 6/10 back. Pricey Lad will want to be having a strong show again. Cruister, who, I actually can't. Cruister somehow came away without damage in that incident. So Keen Sandman, who does have damage, he jumps into the pit. Saucy, he's 20 seconds back now, unfortunately. Still running on the mediums, and I'm not too sure why he put mediums back on. He should have probably have put the sauce on. Illicit goes into the dirt, 8/10 back. Pricey Lad still 6/10 back from Wingman, so he's not quite making ground. Wingman still staying within that 1.11 second range for Illicit as well. So these two are in a little bit of a DRS standpoint. They want to be pushing to try and get into the DRS range of the person that's in front of them, but every time they come to the activation point, they're losing about a tenth. Pricey Lad's lost a couple of tenths in that little final sprint there. It's back within a 7/10 of a second. And Cruister trying to actually make the move on Fins. He's 2/10 back. He's gonna have DRS on Fins here. Hopefully Fins does not turn immediately, and Fins doesn't have a front wing, so okay. These two are going to be battling each other with both wing damage. Cruister might have a better run out of that back middle stretch here. Gets a little bit onto the gravel. That allows Fins to pull away ever so slightly. But Fins, without that end plate, he's going to have a hard time keeping it on the track throughout. Pricey Lad just 4/10 back from Wingman, and Illicit must have actually made a huge mistake because Wingman's within 6/10 of a second now. Pricey Lad just 4/10. Cruister manages to get past Fins, but Fins retakes him, pushes Cruister, and they're okay. That'll be a penalty for sure. Bit of a gong show driving here, unfortunately. You hate to see it. 4/10 back from Wingman is Pricey Lad 3/10 back now. And Tadpole really running away with this one. He's 2.5 back. We have a spin. It might have been Dabbing Squad there. So Dabbing Squad looks to have spun and lost the right end plate. He tries to carry on. Saucy having a lonely race after having had to pit. Finn's carrying on without a wing. Could have pit and maybe gone for the fastest lap, but who am I to decide? Cruister 20 seconds back from Pricey. Pricey is 5/10 back from Wingman. Wingman just 3/10 back from Illicit now, so Illicit has actually started to drop back and struggle. There's no damage, he's just lost a lot of ground to Agent there, which has allowed Wingman and Pricey. Pricey's dropped a little bit back. He's going to just stay in DRS range, I think, which is going to be key considering... Ooh, it's definitely close. Wingman not quite gaining too much time on the stretch there. 4/10 back from Illicit, no 3/10. Saucy's making gains, but not enough gains to get back within the points range, unfortunately. Right now he's 5 laps away from checkered line. Wingman still 4/10 back. Finns picks up a penalty, 3-second time penalty for Finns. Dabbing Squad jumps into the pits, so enough driving with damaged end plate there. He's going to put on the softs, a fresh wing, and it looks like Finns has jumped into the pits too. That's going to allow Saucy to actually be able to jump them both. So Saucy's back into the points. He has a 3-second time penalty though. He's going to want to try and make up as much ground as possible. Jumping back into it. Wingman just a 10th back from Illicit right now. Wingman with a really good exit from that turn. Let's see if he can have another great exit. Pedal to the metal, gets a pretty good one. He's going to be in a really, really good opportunity here going into the front stretch to overtake Illicit. Illicit had a really good run out of that final turn though. Manages to maintain the position. He must have a low downforce, or sorry, low wings, because he was quick on that front stretch. Wingman thinks about going the long way around. Still just 2/10 back from Illicit, so Illicit's doing, fighting tooth and nail to maintain that final podium position. Pricey Lad struggling to keep up, keeps dipping in and out of the DRS range. He's just less than a second back. Cruister picks up a 3-second time penalty. Saucy in P8 trying to catch up to General Boy here. General Boy looks like he's actually driving with damaged front wing. He is. He's missing a left end plate. Pricey Lad now 7/10 back from Wingman, so Wingman dropping a little bit further back from Illicit. He's going to want to have a really good exit out of here. Illicit goes really, really deep there actually, allowing Wingman to get within 4/10 here, and he goes deep again, so Wingman's going to want to capitalize on Illicit going deep in 2 corners. Fortunately, Illicit has a better exit out of that turn. Wingman's not able to make up time, but Pricey Lad made up huge ground there. He's only 5/10 back. Wingman goes deep. Lonely race for Agent and a lonely race for Tadpole. They're both sitting at 5-second gaps, 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds from Illicit. Looks like Dabbing decided to take out one of the breaking point boards. We got Keen Sandman on softs, 1.5 seconds back from Dabbing. Saucy holding the final points position of the day with 1 point. General Boy 8 seconds back from Cruister. Oh, Tadpole Tadpole with a 3-second time penalty. If Agent can close the gap, he'll be within 2. Dabbing squad. Yeah. Yeah, they have been tooth and nail this entire race so far. Pricey Lad 5/10 back. Wingman's dropped a little bit further back from Illicit, so he's going to want to try and make up as much ground here. 9/10 back. So Illicit's getting a great exit out of that final turn, but he loses a lot of ground in the second sector. That's when Wingman must have must have good downforce setup. The Dabbing Squad has retired. I'm not too sure. Oh, it looks like he. Yeah. Looks like he missed and went into the barriers there. Hopefully that doesn't do too much. Yeah, Agent has quite a bit of tire wear. So does Tadpole, though. You can see a lot of graining in his left, and it looks like his right as well. But he's in a comfortable position. 6 seconds up now. It doesn't really have to worry too much. Illicit's been making ground on Agent, actually, so he's only 1.8 back. He was 2.5 a lap or two low. But we're only... Oh, Illicit nearly catches that curb, and that's a dangerous curb to catch. Yeah, there definitely is. Pricey Lad not able to make up the ground here. Tadpole heading into the final sector. As soon as he rounds this, he's actually just about caught up to the back of Finn's. So Tadpole crossing the final sector to start the final lap. Illicit still 1.8 back. Wingman 7/10 back. Pricey Lad 6/10 back. These times have not really fluctuated this entire race. They have fought tooth and nail to try and get this final podium spot, and Illicit has just been able to manage to keep everyone behind him. Saucy's made gains, but unfortunately not enough gains to catch General Boy there. Finns is about to get lapped. Tadpole starting the final lap here in the sprint race. Pricey Lad just 4/10 back from Wingman, and Wingman so close to Illicit as well. We're gonna have to watch this one closely, because they are going to attempt. You can just feel that today is one of those races that they want to make a last second attempt. Hopefully there's no dive bombing, and hopefully they're able to actually finish this race with all 4 wheels intact. Yeah, that's alright. Tadpole takes victory. A dominating victory. Agent picking up his P2, followed by Illicit, immediately followed by Wingman and Pricey Lad, rounding out the top 5. Now we are going to have a long wait for the next drivers. Crewster coming across the line. He finishes P6. General Boy finishes up at P7, but he jumps Crewster for P6, and Saucy comes across the line, rounding out. Ooh, 5-second time penalty, an unserved penalty. But yeah. So Pricey finishes for the points with P8. Keen Sandman, a unfortunate race for him, comes home in P9. So your race winner, Tadpole, he makes his return to Tier 2, a successful one, picking up a whopping amount of points this race. And same as Agent. Agent's able to manage a couple of podiums as well. Well, a bit of a frustrating race. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of penalties to go over, post-race penalties, but your top 8, we have Tadpole, Agent, Illicit, Wingman, Pricey Lad, General Boy, Crewster, and Saucy. Dam's the only team in the sprint race picking up multiple points from both drivers. Just to head over to the race director, go through the incidents. And there were definitely a lot of them. Well, apologies for the incredibly glitched lobbies today and a single commentator who couldn't get the party chat to work for the rest of the party mode, but there you have it. Thank you for tuning in, and see you at Spain.